family. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Packers are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Bills, who will have to be at their best to slow them down. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
From one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run it with Hill. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. And the Bills getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Back to throw here. That's complete. It's Gordon. The Bills pass. Passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Back there, here we go. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
No, check, Patriots.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a field goal apiece, that's all we have here in this 1st quarter. 3-all the score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are in for 6. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And got his man complete. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 19th touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Then you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Quentin Coples in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot.
Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They begin the drive with Hill. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. On second down, Hill. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jake Ryan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. Oh, able to avoid him. He finds McKinnon, complete. Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he fires one, but incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So 3 field goals for him here. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And here come the Bills. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, Hill, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They're going to look to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening if he come back and get you.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. On the toss, here's Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.